What's up, everybody? I'm Chris. I'm back with more dope content for you to listen to and let it soak into your ears. Cause this is what you need. Let me give it to you. So today we talking about Dr. Anthony Fauci. Yes, we are going there. We're going down that road. We're taking the left turn. We're taking the left turn and we're hitting the gas pedal and we're not letting off until he feels us at his throat. So with that being said, welcome everyone. I've been itching to let him have it. So not only does he get destroyed by Rand Paul, a libertarian, shout out, much respect. So not only does he get destroyed by him in verbal debates all throughout last year, and he's even getting his rear end kicked this year, and I love to see it. Another thing, Freedom of Information Act, release the emails. Man, so what does that say? What do we have? You tell me. I'm sure you've all seen the emails by now. No need to really expose him aside for just give some tongue lashing that he deserves. So the emails pretty much instilled that we understand that how this virus was made, and that it could have been made inside of a lab directly in Wuhan. I'm not saying that. I'm not alluding to that. I'm just saying what I read and how I seen what I read on the paper. That's all I'm saying is, look, this is what I read, guys. That's all I'm doing here today. Enough with him. Enough with this nonsense. Enough playing politics with your medical expertise. It doesn't really seem like your expertise. It seems like your preference and you're benefiting from it. I've never seen someone with the likes of education that him and Bill Gates have get to experiment with the world population and the planet as they please. It really pisses me off. I know people out here with a higher education than them two both, and they're not allowed to do some of these things, or they'd be locked up by now. Which, let's not rule it out. But to go further into this, some things I just really want to hit on, man. How can you sit here and be as back and forth as you have, as wishy-washy as you are and constantly have been since day one, and expect to portray the public to do what needs to be done in taking the vaccine? You argued Rand Paul's point about how you need to tell people, look, you can take the mask off if you get the vaccine, instead of incentivizing the vaccine for money and trial experimental reasons, which is wrong. Dr. Fauci's got to go. He's got to go, along with the whole system that's allowed him to stay in place as long as he has. Him and Bill Gates, they need to go, man. Somebody needs to come in and have a sit down talk with him and say, look, you're relieved of your duties. We no longer need this. We no longer want this. So I know I ain't took the vaccine. I'm not taking the vaccine. You ain't gonna make me take the vaccine, but I would like to hear from some of the fans out there. How do you feel about some of the things that's going on right now? How do you feel about the uncertainty that Dr. Fauci constantly brings to the stage with himself? How do you constantly, how can you constantly come out here, pander to one side of the spectrum that's like, do as I say but not as I do? You know what I mean? Like, how can you ever expect anyone to take you seriously when you're over here like, do as I say, not as I do, wear 1 mask, 2 masks, 3 masks, red mask, blue mask? That's all it is, man. It's politics, and this mask thing has become a political way, a way to voice your opinion without speaking on which party you really represent. Me, I have to wear a mask because of my work purposes, and I wear it because I respect others, but outside of work, you're not going to catch me wearing one. I don't really do the whole mask thing when I'm not at work. I do it for work purposes only, and aside from that, I'm happy with my life so far. I've not taken the vaccine. I have not even been tested, and I don't intend to be. I'll take a chance with my immune system. I've turned to vitamins. I've turned to turmeric and it seemed to have catapulted me through this far, I'll just rely on my immune system and take a chance with it. No thanks. I don't want to be a part of your experiment. But I would like to say that the virus is a very real thing, and that humans may have gotten lucky. Who knows? This could have been much, much, much worse, and I'm thankful it wasn't. But I'm also skeptical about how fast the vaccine was rolled out. The fact that there's a patent for the vaccine, the fact that this virus was man-made, and I really want to get to the bottom of this as a citizen in the U.S. I want to know more. I'm sure many of you listening around this beautiful world want to know as well. We want to know, can we trust these other foreign countries? We want to know, can we maybe remove some tariffs? Can we work past these things? Or do these things need to be here for a reason? Because, you may just act a certain way and you can't get out of the ways you act. China's always been the forefront of what I would say the prior administration's talking point. China was always up front. And I don't know why the prior administration didn't oust Dr. Fauci then. He should have went when he said, the masks don't really do anything for you. They might block a droplet or two, but it's really just for theater. And then to come out months later, a whole year actually, and say the complete opposite after we just endured 365 long days of destruction. Really, everything come to a stop. And the only ones that were allowed to go to work were the ones deemed essential. And where's their recognition? Where's the ones who haven't sat down during this pandemic and still have yet to? Where's the recognition for those people? We really need to quit. We really need to quit politicizing this virus, pandemic, scamdemic, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. At the end of the day, people are dying. People are getting contracted. They're dying at crazy rates. We're dying. It's a very real thing. So I'm not trying to undermine that or take any attention away from that, but I also feel like it being planned was also a very real thing as well. And I think we as citizens need to come together and try to find common ground on wanting to understand what caused this, what was the reasoning, and was this to cripple the United States of America? Seems like we're going through it in terms of when it comes to resources we rely on, gas, food, energy. Seems like everywhere we turn, something's being done with our resources. Something's being obstructed. So as a citizen here, I live in South Carolina right now. Nothing's really too crazy. It did get pretty wild during the gas shortage, which was crazy. It got wild for the toilet paper too when COVID hit. And people out here are fighting over toilet paper and gas. I cannot imagine what it's going to come to when it comes to this meat, beef, and chicken. I can't imagine. My recommendation would be get you a garden. Start gardening. Start turning roses. Start turning you some roses, making a little pretty flower bed over here. That's what I'm going to do. I intend to get started with my mom's on a garden. That's what I'm looking forward to. Growing some food, man. Growing some good, healthy, earthly greens. I think that's where this is making me kind of want to go. But I'm getting off topic. I've spiraled down a rabbit hole. No pun intended. But Dr. Fauci, you gotta go. Gotta go. You got to go. We can't have this no more. You're sitting over here giving us wishy-washy material from your emails. It was leaked. Now I just seen an article talking about where Dr. Fauci said my emails are being misconstrued. Sir, what is misconstrued about the formula that makes up the virus? The fact that you didn't present this 12 months ago. That's what's misconstrued. And I will leave you with that. Everybody, be sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe. You know how we doing. We growing every day. Y'all gonna keep me going. This keeps me motivated to keep producing content like this. Just keep this patriot going, man. And that's all I really got to say for y'all tonight, man. Well, today, excuse me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody. I'm out.